Buying your first home, no matter where it is always going to be scary. Because as humans, we're scared of the unknown. And more than that, we're scared of failing. And failing to buy the right home is a very real possibility. Well, that is if you don't follow these 10 tips. Before we get into it, hi, my name's Besse. I'm a licensed real estate agent here in Nebraska with Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices. And if you or someone you know is looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Omaha or Lincoln metro areas, please feel free to give me a call, text, or email at any time. All my contact information will be thrown up here on the screen, as well as a QR code, so get your phones out and get in contact with me. And make sure to stick around until the end, because I'm going to share a few bonus tips that most first-time buyers don't know, but could save them a ton of stress and money. Tip 1, know your budget. This one thing will guide you through the rest of the process. And that's why getting pre-approved is so important. And no, not just so sellers will take you seriously. Well, yes, but this is to protect yourself from yourself. See, you don't want to tour a $400,000 home if you're only getting approved for $300,000. And once you've seen that upgrade, everything else will feel like a letdown. What people don't realize is that lenders qualify you based on your gross income, not what actually hits your bank account. They don't know or care about your personal expenses. They just want to approve you for the most they can. Instead, base your home budget on your net income and aim to spend only 25 to 35% of that on your mortgage. Everyone's situation is different, but don't let someone else's calculator decide what you can afford. Tip 2, get your timeline in order. Don't just start looking, know your move-out date, how long financing takes, and when to get pre-approved. The earlier you plan, the more power you have. Most timelines look something like this. Pre-approval, 1 to 2 weeks. Home search, 1 to 2 months. Closing process, usually 30 to 45 days. If you need to move out fast, that timeline matters. And if your credit isn't ready or your lease isn't up, that matters too. The more you plan, the more control you'll have. Tip 3, choose the right neighborhood. Omaha has options for all styles of life. Whether you want to live closer to downtown to get the hustle and bustle feel of a city, or whether you want to live far from that in the suburbs to have a quieter and calmer lifestyle. Or if you're the third piggy that wants a mix of the two. Wait, I'm thinking of the wrong fairy tale. I'm thinking of Goldilocks and the Three Bears, that's it. When picking your neighborhood, think about schools. Whether you have kids now or might in the future. For this, my favorite tool to find the best schools and school district is greatschools.org. Next is your commute time. If you're relocating to Omaha, Nebraska, it will only take you a max of 30 to 45 minutes to get from one side of town to the other with traffic. Tip number 4, understand the costs. Not knowing the costs can make a deal fall apart. Yes, you need a plan for down payment, closing costs, appraisal, inspections, insurance, but don't forget about property taxes. And Nebraska just so happens to be number 4 on states with the highest property taxes. And Omaha is built upon 2 counties. We have Douglas and Sarpy County. Douglas County charges 2.16% in property taxes, and Sarpy County charges 2.18% in property taxes. Beyond that, you need more than just house savings. Have 3 buckets. Bucket number 1, housing costs, down payment plus transaction fees. Bucket number 2, emergency savings, $5,000 or 2 to 6 months of reserves. Bucket number 3, this is a buffer miscellaneous savings account, $5,000 to $10,000 for appraisal gaps, repairs, etc. If you're buying a fixer-upper or in a competitive market, that 3rd bucket can be a lifesaver. Tip 5, don't skip the inspection. This is a non-negotiable. Especially with older homes, an inspection can help you avoid a financial nightmare. Common red flags are foundation issues, HVAC, roof damage, and just because something came up in that home inspection doesn't mean the deal is just going to fall apart or you have to buy it in as-is condition. That's when we go back and start renegotiating again. Tip number 6, be ready to act fast. This is why it is so important to already have your budget and your financial situation in order. Because when we come across a home that has 7 out of your top 10 must-haves, we need to jump on it, and fast. There's a high chance that the home we find that is your perfect match is also 3 other people's perfect match. Tip number 7, don't chase the golden egg. This one mainly applies in high demand markets when homes are flying off the shelf and buyers are getting into bidding wars every single weekend. You'll often see 1 or 2 homes each week that are completely remodeled, staged perfectly, and priced to drive attention. These are what we call the golden egg home. Everyone wants them, they look like they belong on HGTV, but here's the problem. They attract multiple offers, and you'll often have to overpay just to compete. In some cases, you could be paying $20,000 to $50,000 over asking just to win the bidding war. Instead, consider looking at homes that are structurally solid but might need a little bit of cosmetic work. Maybe outdated flooring, ugly paint color. You'll often face less competition, have more negotiating power, and often get a better long-term deal. If you've saved up that buffer fund that I mentioned earlier, you can even make those updates yourself after closing. Tip number 8, stop banking on equity. For years, people have bought homes, then watched their value skyrocket. Some made $50,000, $100,000, even more, just by owning for a few years. But that was during a historic housing market boom. And the future isn't guaranteed to look the same in the short term. Don't buy a home thinking you'll just flip it in 3 years and make a huge profit. Instead, treat your purchase as a long-term investment. Plan to stay at least 5 to 7 years. If the market goes up, great, you benefit. If it flattens or dips temporarily, that's okay too, because historically, home prices always rise over the long run. Owning a home is still one of the most reliable ways to build wealth, but only when you're patient. Think beyond equity. Buy a home you genuinely want to live in, not just one you think you can cash out of quickly. Tip number 9, choose the right realtor. Having the right realtor can be the difference between getting your dream home and not getting it. Plus, most of the time it's free for you. If you're looking to buy inside of Nebraska, I know the perfect guy for you. And if you're looking to buy out of state, I can still help you by connecting you with someone I trust. Tip number 10, understand post-closing costs. A lot of first-time buyers are so focused on getting to the closing table that they forget what comes after. The truth is, once you own the home, the expenses don't stop. Likely, you'll need a budget for things like moving costs, new locks or security systems, window coverings or blinds, lawn equipment or landscaping, utility deposits or startup fees. These day one costs can easily add up to a few $1,000s, especially if you're coming from an apartment or renting situation. Planning ahead for these will make your move-in smoother and reduce financial stress right after closing. Now here are a few bonus tips as a thank you for making it this far into the video. Bonus tip number 1, ask for seller's concessions. The seller might be willing to cover some of your costs, closing fees, inspections, or even a rate buy down. If the home has been sitting for a while, it never hurts to ask. Tip number 2, don't max out your budget. If you're approved for, let's say, $350,000, aim to shop between the $300,000 to $340,000 price range to leave room for negotiations. Bonus tip number 3, understand what you can renovate. A home with old flooring or paint can often be fixed affordably. Don't ignore those solid homes just because they aren't turnkey. Cosmetic updates are often easy and cost-effective that will likely give you instant equity. If you follow these 10 tips, buying your first home won't be a scary process. It'll actually turn into an exciting one. And if this video helped you out or you learned anything new, give it a like. It helps to push this video to more people who need it. And subscribe for more real estate content, and leave a comment down below with any questions or video ideas you'd like to see next. And if you or someone you know is buying or selling in the Omaha or Lincoln areas, I'd love to help however I can. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.